Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker is nearly upon us, and now the press embargo for the media tour has been lifted. With this, a flood of new information has become available, and the changes coming with 6.0 are incredible. Today, let's talk about Black Mage. Right out of the gate, Black Mages are receiving a huge quality of life update in the form of Aspect Mastery now being available at level 1. This is amazing. I had a lot of fun leveling Black Mage from 1 to 80, but I will absolutely admit that there's a lot of times the class felt clunky. Having to transpose at odd times made me feel sluggish and like I wasn't contributing to combat as much as I should be. Now, with this trait being available right from the very beginning, this isn't an issue. I really think this greatly improves the power fantasy of Black Mage and will help prevent players from getting burnt out on leveling the class or even dropping it altogether. The changes to Blizzard 2 are also just beautiful. There were a lot of times leveling where I felt like I should be using Blizzard 2, but because I wasn't in range, I didn't want to run up just to use it and then run away again. It felt odd and like a skill that just didn't belong. Making it like Fire 2 and having it be a more traditional AoE cast is such a simple but great change. It just makes the Black Mage toolkit at earlier levels feel more cohesive instead of constantly moving away from skills that just felt out of place. Enochian being a trait is fantastic. Similar to the monk changes we received in 5.4 to Greased Lightning, this removes having to manage a skill and being penalized when entering a cutscene or longer travel sequence. No, it isn't the end of the world to re-engage Enochian if it drops outside of a fight, but I welcome not having to reset it all the time. In battle, it will take some of the pressure off of hitting a perfect rotation every time. I know that some will argue that this simplifies the class too much, but I think there's so much going on, especially with the new additions, that this simply makes the class more accessible while still maintaining a very high skill ceiling. I'm still wrapping my brain around the use of High Fire 2 and High Blizzard 2. I do, however, love that we now have a way to enhance Flare and increase its potency. Flare has always just felt slightly underpowered to me, especially with its longer cast time. Bringing it up just a little bit is, I think, a great change at higher levels. I love that Manafont is now a 120-second cooldown, bringing it in line with all of the other 60 and 120-second cooldowns in the game. I know this only happens at later levels, but I'm good with that change. Being able to generate a polyglot in the form of Amplifier is not a change I thought would happen, but I think this has great implications, particularly for openers. Now being able to cast Xenoglossy on the opener, and I think in line with every other burst window, gives the Black Mage that tiny bit more group utility. Very, very excited to see what the experts come up with here. And lastly is Paradox. This definitely looks like a very cool ability, but I will be the first to admit that I'm not sure the optimal way to fit it into the rotation. Again, I'll be looking to the Black Mage mains on this one to help guide the way. Overall, I'm super pumped for these changes. I've only recently started using Black Mage in endgame content, and the more I do, the more I love it. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and tell me in the comments what changes stuck out to you. Are there things that you're super hyped about? Are there things that you're maybe not so excited for? If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'll see you next time.